Hey guys, Zeta here, and today we're taking a look at the vintage Lion King fighting action adult Simba. Now, this along with... I hit the tripod, sorry. This along with Scar were the two Lion King figures that I had when I was very little, and sometime after I moved, years later, I lost both of these. But you saw in earlier Crap Chaser episode, which a lot of people, even in my Discord, have asked me, what the hell is Crap Chaser? It's the shopping series on my channel. What, you thought I was chasing down a bunch of shit? No. But yeah. What I've been doing is I've started shopping on eBay, and this was one of the first things I ever picked up. And this was the first bid I ever won, too. This guy. First bid I ever won. And I wanted to pick up Simba, too. So, now, like, the seller... I mean, I appreciate you, like, from what the seller told me, like, because with this copy, I press this for the fighting action, it stiffens up unless I did this. But you get the point. The fighting action for adult Simba is supposed to be where you push the button down and the mouth would open and close, and the front paws would attack. But it's stiffened up, and the only way to get that back down is to, like, move the jaw back down. But this is how it's supposed to go. See, no stiffing up there. And they tried to loosen it up with some lubricant, probably like with some silicone grease or something. But they are so busy trying to get this shipped out to me. And the USPS apparently probably had like a service error, like a server error or something, because like before, because this arrived late. This was supposed to be, I mean, it said delivered, but I was like, well, I don't see it in the box. So I never received it on time, so it showed up late. It was supposed to get here like between 1 to 2, and then 2:45, and then it just showed up late. And I went to check it at like around 4:30, and sure enough, it was in there. And that was after I got into contact with both the seller and the USPS. So yeah, USPS, good job on getting this out to me, like trying to resolve all this. And like even though I told the seller, like, I mean, because I was like, well, at first I was like, well, I never received the item, so is it possible to request a refund? Because I never got it. Little did I know, though, it was going to show up late. And even after I told them, I was like, okay, I got in touch with USPS. Everything's fine now. I have the item here. And then I gave the review that, like, yeah, this isn't working too good. But other than that, this is great to have a piece of my childhood back. Because this is something I had when I was very little. And I lost it over time. So, like I said before, it's great to have this again. And the seller was like, well, I'm sorry that the thing is not working. I tried to fix it, but I was too busy getting it shipped out to you. And the refund was already sent your way. But enjoy keeping this as at least to give you good memories of your childhood. So, yeah. USPS, you really do need to fix your shit. You're probably using dinosaur computers. But hey, at least I could still give them some credit. At least they got it resolved. But apart from that, for 1994, this is a really good sculpt. This is back when Disney was in its prime. Was the Lion King part of the Disney Renaissance era? Because I know there was a Renaissance era over there at Walt Disney in terms of their animated movies. I think this is one of them. Before they went woke and before they got broke. Bob Iger is making Michael Eisner look good. But yeah, sculpting is very nice. Nice sculpting on the teeth. Although, given that it was the 90s, you could probably expect a bit of something funny going on with the paint, because maybe Scar slapped him in the face a little too hard, because he has a bit of a lazy eye here. Mattel, tomato. I don't know. But this is still a very nice figure. And there is a third fighting action figure, which is Mufasa. And I'm not sure if I'll pick that one up because I never had it. When I was a kid, I had the Happy Meal or Burger King Kids Meal Mufasa, but yeah, that was the only Mufasa I had. I never had the fighting action one. These two were the only fighting action figures that I had when I was very little. But the seller suggested to keep this dunked into some lubricant, and that should loosen up the mechanism inside the figure. Yeah, you can tell this is definitely Simba. It's not Mufasa. The mane looks, it's got that low-hanging, I guess you could call that braid. I don't know. Frickin' animals. But yeah, he has that more youthful looking face as opposed to Mufasa's more regal face. The paint right here was worn off, but that's something you can expect when buying stuff used on eBay. But the seller was very nice, and I applaud them. And they have great communication too. I really do appreciate it. And for quick size comparisons, here he is with Kirby and Scar. Showing ass first into the camera. Yeah. And compared to, say, a 6-incher, this is Marvel Legends. So there's how he scales with that. Articulation-wise, it's the same as Scar's. Because of the mechanism, the front arms would, the front legs would move. The mechanism getting stuck. I need to buy some silicone grease or something, or some other lubricant to dunk him in. And because of the mechanism, the front legs would move and the jaw would open and close. The hind legs, however, they move without the use of a mechanism. They can do a full 360 if you can work your way around the arms. And the tail can swivel like this. Overall, despite the flaws in the mechanism and the bullshit that happened with USPS, it's still great to have another piece of my childhood back. It's all coming together, slowly but surely. I'm getting all my childhood stuff back. And these all look great together. But, it's so nice. You can't see it, but I'm smiling right now. But that'll be it for the Fighting Action Adult Simba here. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you can find this on eBay, find it for a good price. In fact, if you can find all this shit on eBay, find it for a good price. Just keep stalking eBay for the best deals. You can find a lot of vintage stuff on there for pretty cheap. But, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. In the description, there's links to my Discord, my social media, and my other YouTube channels. And this has been Zeta, and have a good rest of the day.